Hello and welcome to Techzen, your favorite channel. Today, we will be covering all kinds of news related to Tesla, Elon Musk, and General Motors. So, let's get started, shall we? Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, recently responded on Twitter to a question on the total number of electric vehicles sold by veteran American carmaker General Motors during the fourth quarter of 2021. The CEO of Tesla stated that General Motors' results for the fourth quarter of 2021 clearly had room to grow, which is rather an understatement considering the sales numbers that were provided by the automobile manufacturer based in Detroit. According to information provided by General Motors, the corporation closed off the year by selling a total of 26 electric automobiles. There are not 26,000 of them, only 26 in total. These included 25 Chevrolet Bolts as well as one Hummer EV pickup truck. This was rather interesting, especially when taking into consideration that GM made it a point to proclaim just 1 month ago that customer deliveries of the Hummer EV had already begun. At Factory Zero, we have just completed production of the very first 2022 GMC HUMMER EV Pickups, and we will soon start delivering them to customers. General Motors stated in a press statement that was issued 1 month ago that the innovative GMC Super Truck is the first of many Ultium-based consumer cars that would be developed as part of the company's ambition for an all-electric future. Although it should not come as a surprise that General Motors EV sales took a hit in the fourth quarter of 2021 due to the Bolt's ongoing recall and the car's manufacturing standstill. The sale of a single Hummer EV did come as a bit of a surprise. After all, GM stated that reservations for the Hummer EV Edition 1 were sold out in a matter of minutes after the all-electric pickup truck was presented to the public for the first time. It is therefore rather noteworthy that a greater number of clients who ordered the Edition 1 on the day the Hummer EV was launched decided not to take possession of their vehicles during the last weeks of December. Elon Musk is coming from a place of experience, despite the fact that his Twitter tweet criticizing GM sales data may be considered as a fairly cheeky response to the veteran automaker's Q4 2021 EV sales stats. After all, Tesla is perhaps the only firm in the United States that has successfully ramped up and mass-produced a premium electric vehicle. This accomplishment was achieved through the company's Model S production line, and neither did it do so without encountering any obstacles along the way. Musk would be the first to confess that the steep increase in manufacturing of the Model 3 was a factor that came dangerously close to destroying the company. The results of General Motors for the fourth quarter of 2021 are undoubtedly discouraging, which is very hilarious when one considers the fact that the White House is strongly promoting the firm as a leader in the market for electric vehicles. For instance, US President Joe Biden gave GM CEO Mary Barra a pat on the back and gave her credit for leading the EV revolution when he was giving a speech at the inauguration of GM's Factory Zero. Mary, you have completely altered the narrative. You did, Mary. You single-handedly revitalized the entire field of automobile manufacturing. I really mean this. You took the lead, and that was important, Biden pointed out. Automakers with long histories of success, such as GM and Ford, have held a significant amount of market share for decades. On the other hand, due to the increasing popularity of electric vehicles, Tesla might be in a position to surpass the other firms in only a few short years, provided that it is able to maintain the high annual growth that it has been experiencing. According to the Motley Fool, Tesla's sales revenue numbers have been rapidly increasing over the past several years. However, even though the automaker generated $16.9 billion in auto sales in the first quarter of this year, Tesla is still a long way behind GM, which generated $36 billion, and Ford, which generated $34.5 billion during the same time period. In the years to come, a slowdown in Tesla's rate of expansion is anticipated. However, the degree of this slowdown is a contentious topic of discussion. Undoubtedly, year-over-year, comparisons show that Tesla's sales increased by 87% during the first quarter. In comparison, GM sales in the first quarter increased by 11% year-over-year, while those of Ford fell by almost 11%. The fact that Tesla only produced $5.1 billion in revenue just 2 years ago in the first quarter of 2020 demonstrates how much the automobile manufacturer has developed over the past few years. It appears reasonable to assume that Tesla would overtake General Motors and Ford if its annual vehicle sales reach approximately $35 billion. In order for Tesla's sales to keep growing at a rate of at least 27.5% every year through 2025, the company will have successfully reached its goal. Elon Musk stated during the company's earnings call for the first quarter of 2022 that he anticipates the automaker will grow at a rate of 50% per year in terms of vehicle production. If this prediction comes true, Tesla will overtake both GM and Ford within the next 4 years. However, Musk has been known to make overly optimistic projections about the automaker's future accomplishments. The expansion of Tesla's Gigafactory system is the single most important aspect that will likely contribute to the company reaching the milestone. Tesla is well positioned to continue expanding its manufacturing output capacity as it ramps up production because of the 2 Gigafactories it has opened in both Germany and the United States. An in-depth look at the strategies that Detroit is employing in order to compete with Tesla in the market for electric vehicles. In addition, it should be only a matter of time before Tesla doubles its manufacturing capacity from its current 1.05 million vehicles produced per year using the new production facilities. This would effectively place the manufacturer above GM and Ford together in terms of production. However, in order for Tesla to match the auto revenue of GM and Ford and to meet its own growth ambitions of 50% per year, it will most certainly require additional gigafactories in addition to the ones it already has. Therefore, even when production has begun to pick up at Giga Berlin and Giga Texas, the car manufacturer will still need to start thinking about where to locate its subsequent few plants. Even while it is an exceedingly audacious goal to assume that Tesla might overtake GM and Ford's auto income by 2025, particularly in light of the rising prices of EV batteries throughout the industry, it is not out of the realm of possibilities to think that Tesla could accomplish this. It is more likely, perhaps even likely, that Tesla will eventually exceed the 2 legacy manufacturers. Why does Tesla have such a high market value? The extremely high premium that Tesla is trading at suggests that investors are primarily interested in the company's growth prospects rather than its current earnings. Because it is so far ahead of traditional automakers in the field of EVs, Tesla has been able to secure such a high valuation over the course of the previous several months. This is the primary reason for this achievement. What is GM's current market value? The income and earnings generated by GM over the course of the past 3 years have contributed to the company's current valuation of close to $140 billion. How much of Tesla does Elon Musk personally own? According to Bloomberg, Elon Musk has a net worth of over $30 billion, the majority of which is derived from his share in the Silicon Valley-based EV manufacturer Tesla, which he owns approximately 20% of. Another $14.6 billion comes from the fact that he owns the company SpaceX, which manufactures rockets. Thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe to this channel for more interesting information.